viewers. My name is Cynthia Manasseh. Right now we're at the chamber of Senator Adeyemi's lawyer by name Dr. Otitoju. Stay tuned.
My name is Dr Otitoju. I was the lead counsel to Senator Smart Adeyemi, and I'm so excited about the decision of the court, of the tribunal, because it hasn't been so, it's not something that is easy, because tribunal cases are cases that must be won strictly on its merit. And the case started in December when it was filed, though we started going to court sometime this year, around January, February. However, we put in our defense sometime in February in order to oppose the petition, and then raise some cross petition and objections to votes and other preliminary objection to suffocate the petition, because the petition was indeed not well prepared, in the sense that two grounds were lumped together and the third grounds were not supplied with facts to support the petition. So I'm so excited actually, because we won on the basis of facts that all the witnesses that were brought into tribunal to give evidence also confirm and affirm the correctness of the results of the election, which were exhibits tendered by them. They also confirm peaceful election in their various polling units, meaning all agents of PDP confirm the correctness of all the results of their polling units, and also peaceful election was also confirmed by them, that elections were free and fair under cross-examination. So we are happy because the matter came up, and we fought it. To the glory of God, we became victorious. The case of the petitioner was that they won the election according to them by majority of lawful votes, and so they approached the election petition tribunal on three grounds. One, that the election was marred by non-compliance to the Electoral Act. Two, that they won the election by majority of lawful votes. Three, that the election was also robbed by corrupt practices. So that was the grounds of their petition. And then they supplied facts to only support non-compliance. And they want the tribunal to use the facts which they supply for non-compliance to also work for majority of lawful votes, which our jurisprudence, electoral jurisprudence, have not supported in any way. There is no, every grounds in a petition must have its facts supplied to. Now, in the petition of Melaye and Eldino, under the majority of lawful votes, there was no facts supplied therein. Under non-compliance, which he came to tribunal for, the non-compliance, according to them, were indeed not proved. 71 witnesses were brought to the tribunal. 70 witnesses agreed that elections was free and fair, that election was peaceful, that the results which they came to identify is the correct results. So what more is the tribunal going to do? We have put up our our response to the effect that, first, that petition filed by the petitioner cannot stand in the face of certain irregularity. One, the entire petition was full of manual crossing. They were crossing the manual. The manual is, you are supposed to do the manually. You are supposed to do the election. You know, stating what the manual and guidelines to election required. That was what they put to make the petition voluminous, without attacking the facts that are embedded in the petition. I mean, that are required by the petition. However, the court has found that the entire petition, the entire ground, the three grounds: first, non-compliance was not proved by credible witnesses that came to tribunal. Second, that the second ground, majority of lawful votes, could not be substantiated because there are no votes that was shown at the tribunal that, look, this is my vote that I gather in this social polling units, but the INEC did not collate it for me. You know, that is the meaning of majority of law. If you are saying that you have majority of lawful votes, you have to tell the tribunal that, look, certain polling unit like this polling unit 002 to 009 were units that I won, that INEC did not count for me, or that INEC excluded. You understand? That is how to prove majority of lawful votes. You have to show the polling unit by polling units where you won and how INEC have refused to countenance those votes for you. In all of these, none of these facts were established in that petition. So how then do you have majority of lawful votes? So the court, in their wisdom, struck out that ground of the petition, which is ground 2. Then the corrupt practices. The petitioner could not even supply a strand, a scintilla of evidence to show that corrupt practices was manifested by INEC. There was no evidence, there was no fact, it was not proof. So it was also struck out. You know, sometimes law is different from academics. Yes, Professor Wahab Egbewale was my lecturer in the University of Ilorin. He taught me criminal law and jurisprudence when I was in the university. And I'm happy that today he's happy that his student is also not a dullard, you know, that his student too have been able to prove what he has taught him several years ago. Even though electoral law is a different law entirely, it is a law that you must know. And as a matter of fact, today I also hold a PhD in electoral law. So that gives me a lot of broad knowledge of this aspect of law. I've learned from the masquerade themselves. I learned from Dr. Alex Izinyo, because I was with him as a junior counsel. I learned also from Peter Adebayo Bello, he's a senior lawyer. These people have given me a lot of courage to approach electoral matters. I also learned from our doyen of law, Chief Wole Olanipeku. 2015 we were together in the same Sen Adeyemi's matter, and his wisdom and his erudition in electoral matters have also shown to me that I need to sit tight and, of course, work out my own way of winning election matters. Well, it is expected. In law, you must see to the end of your matter. Sometimes you might not be satisfied. You might think, but the purpose of every appeal is to develop the law. So I expect that Professor Wahab Egbeole might want to develop the law further to show. But we'll always be ready for that.
Well, let me, as an addendum to what the lead counsel in the matter had said earlier, very wonderful time to be in a team that was involved in this victory.
Thank you very much. Hello, esteemed viewers. We have just interviewed Senator Sen Adeyemi's lawyer by name Dr. Otitoju Otitoju and Barrister Abimbola Dayani in their chamber. I am Cynthia Manasseh, representing SGTV.